marketing team got together and decided, aside from just throwing me and Brad in a truck and saying, hey, go do your thing, was that we do a lot of real cool stuff with our precision ag deal, and a whole bunch of people don't know about it. Our dealership and our precision ag department is focused on what is the cutting edge technology of agriculture. We want to be a step ahead of the game at all times, and to help tell that story. Our business does not exist without farmers, so whatever we can do to help farmers, whatever technology we can implement to help y'all save $1, more than happy to help. All right, so also out with me today at this farm is Chase Dixon of the Precision Ag team.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? So my name's Chase, like he said. I'm a new member for Everglades. I'm kind of taking care of our data side as well as some sales and different things of that nature. Today, like I'm sure you discussed already, we're out here kind of showing y'all some of the basic technology and stuff that we're helping our growers do and move forward at their own pace as we're going forward in the future. I hope that y'all continue to tune in, because in some future videos we're going to have some of the more high-tech God dang.
All right, what Chase is trying to say there is that we're going to show y'all the cutting edge of the cutting edge. We've already got one video up that you can see in our YouTube channel about Gus, which Gus is a fully autonomous air blast spray rig that we're retrofitting to work with, can we say, pecans up in Georgia right now? Yeah. So that'll be entry into a whole new market. Anyways, what we're trying to say is, right now, this is the basics of the basics. If you're a farmer and you want to improve your spraying and control your spraying, more importantly, see your data and all that, this is what you got to go to. This technology's been around quite a while, but we're real good at it. So can anybody tell me what crop this is? Chase, what crop is this?
That's your good old basic sugarcane right there.
Yep, and you know, is sugarcane all that we do?
No, sir. We cover every crop across the state of Florida, whether that be your high-value crops such as sweet corn, tomatoes, watermelons, and to other crops such as citrus and different things of that aspect. So we're not just one channel. We can cover nurseries and all over. So if you need help with anything going forward in the future, please feel free to reach out.
All right, now, so we just got to the tractor.
We're gonna do a quick walk around because the guys got to get to spraying, so we'll go through everything real quick. We got a 6 145M tractor, had no technology on it when we started. Got a sprayer here that we added rate controller to right here. We got 3 section valves, so we got 3 boom sections. We got a flow meter so we know how much is going out, and we got a hydraulic valve that controls the pump, so that's going to change the rate for us depending on our speed. Hop up inside of here real quick.
Now I want y'all to remember, before the whole precision ag deal attacked this tractor, we ain't have none of this on it.
So here's our 4240 display where we can see everything that's going on. We can also RDA into it with the JD Link, and we got a GPS receiver on it, Starfire 6000, SF1, and then we also got this auto steer, Auto Track Universal 300 for auto steer. So we're gonna let this guy get to spraying.
All right, now to show y'all kind of how the whole RDA system works, I got the farmer in the truck with me, who's, you know, farmer doing a video on today, and we're gonna walk you through how he checks in with his guys that are spraying. As you can see, logged into Op Center right now.
I got Miguel on the phone. Let me go in here to RDA.
Got Mr. Rux in the back. Say hi, Rhett.
We're gonna log into him so we can do a nozzle flow check. New operator, he's done this once or twice, but I'm gonna walk him through it and make sure that he understands how to do this before we go to the field, make sure everything's spraying properly. So now we've got his display up so we can see exactly what he's looking at. Hey, Miguel. So now I want you to go in and do a nozzle flow check. So go down to your ISOBUS tab. And then, you know, diagonal hit test. and then your drop down box. And scroll till you find nozzle flow. There it is at the top. Yep. Click on that. All right, now put in a test speed of 5 miles an hour. And let's put a rate of 20 gallons. Enable pump. Make sure your hydraulics are on, and then turn your master on, and then push start. So we're flowing at 20 gallons right now, acre, so that we're checking out good. Okay, so
another thing you can do to make sure it's working is just change your speed right there live. Change it to 4.
Yep. So Miguel, just to test to make sure we have enough hydraulic flow for different conditions, on that test speed, just go into it right now. Don't change anything, but change that to like 7. You don't have to cancel it, okay? All right, good. So we got plenty of hydraulic flow. So what we did, Miguel, was we tested it. If we speed up, would we still have enough nozzle capacity and hydraulic flow to obtain our rate of 20 gallons even at 2 miles an hour faster? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, good deal. I think you're good to go. You can shut it down. All right, I'm gonna disconnect.
All right, so the tractor's out in the field spraying. I'm back at the home base. I got the farmer here in his truck behind me, and we're gonna just, check in, see what he's up to. All right, what you got? You watching him right now? You micromanaging over here?
A little bit, yeah, I am. So I've got him on my phone through Operations Center, and everything in blue is what we've applied already. And but I can also click on him this morning, and I can see these lighter green lines, and it shows me where he's been this morning. And if I click on a field that's complete, I can look and see a kind of a colored chart of what he sprayed and the rate it went out at. And so if I look down here, this is where we had a little bit of mishap. Maybe it was just where he started this morning or something. We'll have to go back and clean that up. But then in the field next to it here, his rate went out. And I can look here and see that our target was 20 gallons and we went out at 19.8, so we're 99% accurate on our rate.
Now, so you were spraying probably a long time before you ever got any of this fancy technology you got now. What actually does all these spray systems, these hydraulic controls, the rate controller, JD Link in the tractor, how does that benefit y'all, and how does that change how you farm?
It's a lot more convenient. You can put on before you had to have an operator and you train them to run a certain pressure, a certain speed, and everything has to be exactly right, and they have to be consistent to maintain that rate. And it works. It works perfect. It works as perfect as the operator is. With the new components, with an electronic rate controller, the liquid rate controller, with the auto track, the guidance, and all those added components, it allows us to make errors, and the software, the computer, and the technology will correct those errors for us to make sure that our application goes out as accurate as it possibly can in adverse conditions. We have hogs are a problem here. And so sometimes you'll have hog rooting in the middle of the field, so an operator can be running at 5 miles an hour, and they may have to slow down to 4 miles an hour. Well, if you'd have done that with the older technology where you're running just pressures and flows, then your rate's going to get heavy in that segment. But now, if I slow down to 4 miles an hour, the machine automatically adjusts the rate instantly to maintain, to achieve that target rate. In this case, we're putting out 20 gallons per acre of solution.
And that especially adds up over time. I'd say that not the first year, but years down the road, that savings will have paid off all the technology you put in that tractor.
Yes, and just traceability, being able to look back and if you have problems down the road and we see some weed control here that's not under control, I can look back at maps and say, I see why, I see what happened there. And as we progress and we start collecting harvest data also, which we're working hard on, I hear the industry's working hard on it, then we'll be able to even cross-reference that, looking at from our plant to our fertilization to our spray. And then if we can collect harvest data, also yield data specifically with GPS points, then we can start really kind of layering things up and seeing where our problems in the field are. So that's our ultimate goal.
Gotcha.
It's just in the sugar industry, we're not quite there yet, but that's the ultimate.
So that'll be it. That's what it means, you know, what all this technology means to a farmer. You may say, hey, farms are outdated, you know, they're low tech. They're really not. I mean, from what I just showed y'all, GPS, auto track, hydraulic controllers, flow meters, rate control, that's pretty slick. All right, so we showed y'all, we RDA'd into the tractor to do that nozzle flow check, right? But now the tractor's actually out there spraying in the field. Now we're gonna RDA in so we can actually see what's going on. See all your flow rates and the like.
We can see the field numbers. We can see his target rate, his actual rate. We can see his ground speed. We can see his production per hour. We can see which nozzles are on and flowing. You know, we can see he's on the edge of the field here. The way I have section control set up, I want 100% coverage with that section. So even though part of the section is outside of the field, that pink line, it's still spraying because it's got to capture what's inside that line.
And so that's some pretty useful info in my opinion. If you want to check that your guy's doing the right thing, there ain't no better way than that.
We'll also see as he comes to the end of the row with the section control, it'll automatically start shutting down as he turns. So as he turns out, you'll see it start cutting off in sections.
All right, let's have a quick little recap on what we did today. We covered a rate controller and what it does. We covered section control. We RDA'd into a machine while it was at rest, doing that nozzle flow check. We RDA'd into a machine while it was working out in the field. So, you know, if you're a farmer, you can check on what your guys are doing, make sure they're doing the right thing, make any micro adjustments as needed. We talked with the farmer a little bit. Talked about how is this spray technology really advanced your farm and advanced the way you keep records and data.
You know, rate control's been around for a while, but not everybody's used it, and you know, sometimes, let's be honest, technology can be a little
intimidating.
Yeah,
right?
Super
intimidating.
So if we can help ease that a little bit and educate people, yeah, that's what we're hoping we can do, and maybe implement some of these new technologies, older technologies, but get them into their operation. We might be able to help out a little bit.
Yeah,
that's kind of what we're here for.
Save you some time, save you some money, hopefully. And like I said also with Chase earlier, we are going to be covering the cutting edge stuff. If y'all have some suggestions of, hey, why haven't y'all shown this yet, or why haven't y'all shown this yet, please leave a comment. We're more than happy to take those into consideration and see if we can show y'all what you want to see, because y'all are the viewers. But we're going to be showing more of the cutting edge stuff a little later on down the road. Right now, this is just the basics, getting everybody up to speed on, hey, we can do this stuff, and this stuff is no problem for us. We got guys like Brad out here who are just wizards at anything precision ag that are more than happy to help, right, Brad?
I don't know about a wizard, but we do all right. We can make things work on a lot of different applications. So not every sprayer is the same, you know. So
not every tractor is the same. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, if you got any ideas for what we need to show next, feel free to leave them in the comments below. You got anything else you want to add, Brad?
I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.
Yep. Y'all have a good one.